Dr. David Rothwell says COVID-19 isn't going anywhere, especially as experts continue to research how long vaccines will be effective.
Is live at the scene of that shooting.
And police investigators are telling you this all started as a fight.
That's correct, Kelly and Amanda. This all started around 7 p.m. I spoke with Oklahoma City police who say it all started outside of the Plant Med, where two men got physical. They then brought the fight inside, where things escalated and the victim was shot in the upper chest. Oklahoma City police now say that victim is in his 20s and his injury is critical.
Poor medical conditions in the jail. News 9's Feliz Romero joined us live from the jail tonight. Feliz?
Jeanette Wilson says her son has been in pain for weeks and the jail isn't doing enough to treat him medically. We are not identifying him out of his mother's concern for his safety.
9's Feliz Romero is live at OU Medical Center with her story of survival. Feliz?
We first told you about Natalie Keller's fight against COVID-19 here at OU Med back in January. More than 2 months later, the mother is finally home with her family and newborn baby boy. Good evening. I am right along I-35 and let me tell you, it is cold. That wind chill is intense and you do not want to be out here unless you absolutely have to. Edmond investigators are shocked by this case. They tell me the victim, an 8-year-old child, only gained 6 pounds in 7 years. The investigation started in February when DHS did a wellness check on an 8-year-old who was the size of a 2.5-year-old.
A referral had been made to them by someone who had seen this child crawling out his bedroom window at night, and supposedly this was to get food because he was hungry.
Court documents reveal the victim was pale, his collar and rib bones were protruding. Authorities put the victim in foster care.
You've got a warrant for your arrest, okay?
On Tuesday, officers arrested the 36-year-old mother, Akimi Cox, and her 61-year-old fiancé, Valerio Garcia, at their home near Sooner and Coffee Creek.
So they both have 2 counts of child neglect, one for food, one for medical. When he was in the hospital, the doctor there said it was at best a medical neglect case.
Police say in an interview, the victim says if he asked for food, he would get in trouble. The child also told police his parents on more than one occasion would spank him with a belt. There were marks and bruises left from the belt and they were bad.
They both have a history with DHS, and she is a mother of 6 total and does not have custody of any of those children.
Edmond investigators say since they took the child into foster care, he has gained 15 pounds and is on the road to recovery.
Hopefully this little boy can now begin to heal and get healthy, and he's already gaining weight, which is great, and so hopefully he has an easier road ahead of him now.
Edmond PD says their investigation also revealed that the child had not been to the doctor since 2015. Reporting live in Edmond, Feliz Romero, Oklahoma Zone, News 9. After a deadly hostage situation and a scathing health report, the Oklahoma County Detention Center is facing a new controversy.
As a mother, it makes me very angry. As a nurse, it frustrates me and makes me even more angry.
This time, a mother claims the jail isn't giving inmates proper medical care or nourishment. Janet Wilson says her son got a cyst requiring outpatient care. She says the jail never met that need.
Cyst ruptured, okay, or the abscess ruptured. Will it come back? I don't know.
Wilson says after several emails, the jail took her son to the medical floor for medicine.
He's supposed to be on antibiotics after the situation on Saturday. My son had not received 2 doses of his antibiotics.
Now she's wondering if he will ever get those doses.
He's like, well, I haven't got my antibiotics. When they came and they served them breakfast at noon. And I asked him, I said, what'd you get? And he's all cold oatmeal and a cold sausage. Why are we serving cold food?
She says she understands if you get in trouble, you have to pay the consequences, but insists the jail should treat inmates with some dignity.
I couldn't even tell my son to clean the wound himself because I don't know what kind of water's in there, and I'm not going to have him cleaning his own wounds.
It was hard. Like, I was so confused for weeks that I didn't even realize that I had a baby because they took him when I was unconscious.
COVID-19 forced doctors to perform an emergency C-section to save Natalie Keller and the baby.
When I finally stopped being so confused, I realized I have a baby and I cried all the time. Just knowing that he was already like a month old, and I couldn't meet him because I was in the hospital.
Her husband, Grayson Keller, taking baby Cannon home 7 weeks after delivery.
Actually coming home with them alone, it didn't feel normal. Without Natalie being here, it's a very hard thing for me to do. Natalie is over the moon as she returns home to her family after 70 days in the hospital.
Surreal, like this whole, since January 5th, I think, it's been like a nightmare. I don't remember half of it. So it didn't seem like 70 days. It definitely felt amazing, and I feel at home now.
Keller says she finds comfort in the little things.
I get to cuddle with my babies now. The Cadence, she's almost 4. She likes to snuggle, and I've been getting to feed the baby and hold the baby.
Natalie says her lungs are still not fully functional. She will continue treatment at home. Reporting live in Oklahoma City, Feliz Romero, Oklahoma's own News 9. Some parents and students at Holdenville High School are upset after a teacher is caught on camera using a racial slur.
I want her out of the classroom if she thinks language like that is acceptable or appropriate in a classroom full of students. Like, I don't think she should be an educator.
Shauna Jim says her niece came home Friday and showed her the video from inside her classroom at Holdenville High School. In the video, the teacher can be seen holding on to the student's backpack, the student's arms up near his head. The teacher eventually lets go of his backpack and the student tries to leave.
No, watch you touching.
Jim says her niece is shaken up from what she heard.
Don't listen to it, don't say it. Like, she knows that that's a bad word. And she was really upset about it. She was like, well, how could she say something like that? Like, just throw it out there like it was nothing.
Now, Jim wants answers from a district she thought she trusted.
Every student should go to school and feel comfortable and not have to think that something like that's going to happen to them.
The Holdenville School District sending us a statement saying in part, the district is aware of the incident. The district is conducting a full investigation into the incident at this time. Another parent who did not want to be on camera says she does not want this racism taught to the next generation.
This racial slur was used. I want something done about it.